You're listening to PetLifeRadio.com.
I'm Smiley the dog. I am a mutt. I'm Smiley the dog. I'm super smiley. I have a cat, too sweet, the travel kitty. I have a good girlfriend, Angel's really pretty. I have a pony and we share a big horse. We have a big yard. Yeah, we have to, of course. I have a pool. In the summer I stay cool. To a fountain, live in the mountain, live high on the hog. Need to be a spokesdog. I'm Smiley the dog. I am a mutt. I'm Smiley the dog. I'm super smiley.
Woof and super smiles. Welcome to a super smiley adventure on Pet Life Radio, the largest pet radio network in the world. I'm Megan Blake, the pet lifestyle coach, here with my sidekick, Super Smiley, spokesdog for throwaways. On our show, we explore adventures where animals lead. They can be journeys for animal advocacy, for adventure and fun, and they almost always lead to paths of inner discovery and greater bonding with our pets. And for me, Smiley is a great adventure guide. He just took me on a huge adventure to Washington State for a Super Smiley flash mob, then to Sundance Film Festival where his 2 documentaries screened, then to the Grammys, and to the grand opening of a new LA Zoom room where Smiley won a Zoomie Award for Best Triple Threat Dog, actor, singer, and animal advocate. 4 paws up for Smiley. And our guest today totally gets 4 paws up for her work as an actress and for advocating for animals in a major way. Ashley Bell won an MTV Movie Award nomination and Independent Spirit Award nomination for Best Supporting Actress in the thriller The Last Exorcism. And we love Ashley for her work with Save the Elephant Foundation. Hi, Ashley.
Hey, how are you guys? Thanks for having me.
Oh, Ashley, we're so happy to have you. Thank you for joining us on a Super Smiley adventure. So, Ashley, the plight of the elephants is something that many people don't know about, and we love you for your passion in helping save them. But first, let's talk a little bit about your life adventure as an actress. The thriller, The Last Exorcism, it garnered you quite a bit of recognition. The New York Post praised your performance as Oscar-worthy and one of the 10 best performances of 2010. Congratulations, Ashley.
Oh, wow. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Now tell us about your role in the film and how does one prepare for such an extreme performance?
Well, I mean, working on The Last Exorcism Part 1 and Part 2 has literally been the role of a lifetime. I play a character called Nell, and for anyone that's seen the first film, this is a sheltered, vulnerable girl. She hasn't left the plantation. She doesn't even know what an iPod is. And here she is in Part 2, thrown into Mardi Gras, thrown into New Orleans, and there's temptation everywhere. Right. And she truly has to choose between good and the ultimate evil.
Oh, I love that. I love that. It was so extreme, that the character, your movements. How did you prepare for that? How does one even go there? Because there's not really anything you can look at to model after, right? How did you do that?
Well, you know what? There's research that is available on exorcisms is so huge, and it really helps me as an actress to prepare by diving in and researching. So I read every book I could read on exorcisms. I watched videos of exorcisms. I listened to audio recordings, and in watching and hearing these things, I kind of got inspired to try it out myself. And I was working on the physicality, and I found that backbend. And I actually, the night before the exorcism scene got filmed, I was talking to Daniel Stamm, the director of the first film, and he said, "Do you have any ideas?" And I said, "Well, I can do this backbend." And I showed him, and he said, "Okay, you stay there. I'm going to change some things." And I had no idea it would become the poster image for both films and this, this iconic pose.
Right, Ashley. Well, congratulations on that work. It is an iconic role. You're absolutely right. The role of a lifetime almost. And at night, when you wrapped, how did you wash the character off? Was it very internalized for you? How did you do that? How did you become Ashley again?
Yes, I did study the method, but I'm not method when it comes to that. I think if I stayed in character, the crew would truly hire an exorcist. Yeah, I have to give that credit to the directors I've worked with, both Daniel Stan and the new director, Ed Gastonelli. They created such a safe and creative set for me to play and to jump in and feel secure that it was, that's to sound corny, the joy of acting is you go and you play and you throw it out all on the table and you give it everything. And then I was able to drop it at night and then pick it up again the next morning.
I love that when you compare it to play, because you're right. You throw it out there, then you can let it go because it's gone. And I love that. Ashley, congratulations again on that role and on your nominations. And we want to hear more about what you have coming up and about your work with Save the Elephant Foundation right after this break. Smiley, can you wait? Good boy.
Sit, stay. We'll be right back after a short pause. Well, 4 to be exact.
I'm Smiley the dog. I'm Super Smiley. Must walk.
Petco, where the pets go. Petco, where the pets go.
Pet Life Radio has tail-wagging, fur-flying, fabulous deals for our listeners from Petco. Get $6 off your order of $60 or more and up to 40% off the entire Petco site. That's right. But that's not all. Because you're a Pet Life Radio listener, you'll also get free shipping on your order of $49 or more. $6 off, up to 40% off, and free shipping from Pet Life Radio and Petco. To get these awesome deals, go to petcodeals.com. That's petcodeals.com.
Petco, where the pets go.
I'm not much of a reader, but I do wish I were more well-read.
There are so many great books coming out. I wish I could find a way to keep up.
Audible.com makes it easy to stay well informed and catch up on your reading simply by listening. Audiobooks from Audible turn downtime into uptime. You'll be more productive and become well read.
Now I'm able to catch up on all the great books I've been wanting to read.
With Audible, I feel smarter.
Pet Life Radio listeners, try Audible.com now and get your first 30 days of Audible Listener Gold membership plan free. And get a free audiobook. Choose from over 100,000 titles. To get this great deal, go to audibledeals.com. That's audibledeals.com.
Let's Talk Pets on PetLifeRadio.com.
And we're back on a Super Smiley adventure with highly acclaimed actor Ashley Bell. Ashley, on a Super Smiley adventure, often adventures take us onto the path of animal advocacy. Now, elephants have been entwined in the culture of mankind for centuries, and the plight of elephants in some places is extreme. What drew you to the elephants in the first place?
Well, I'm very close with the head of Elephants in Crisis, David Castleman, who is an LA attorney and also owns the Cambodian Wildlife Sanctuary.
Wow.
And he's been working on the Cambodian Wildlife Sanctuary, developing it for 10 years and trying to rescue elephants to bring to the sanctuary. A couple months ago, I got an email saying he found the elephants to rescue through Save Elephant Foundation. And I got this email and I was so taken. I said, this has to be filmed. This journey has to be told. People need to know the plight of elephants and the true heroes in Cambodia and in Thailand that are working effortlessly every day towards saving them. So I got a crew together. I pitched it to Change for Balance Productions, and we went out and we started filming, and it was remarkable. I mean, here are these elephants that, have been held at a logging facility on the Cambodian border, and Save Elephant Foundation rescued these elephants. They paid for them, they transported them, and brought them to the Cambodian Wildlife Sanctuary. And, it's a different mentality. Many people say, well, can't you just go out and buy another elephant? It doesn't exist like that over there. It takes 6 to 8 people to own one elephant. They own it as a group. And also, you can't go out and buy another elephant. There are no more wild elephants left in Cambodia.
Oh, that's shocking. It is shocking.
Yeah.
Oh, no, they're all bred in captivity. That's what the elephants are over there?
They're bred in captivity. They're in circuses. They're in zoos, or they're used for illegal logging. So, here you have these magnificent creatures that, from one animal rights activist to another, you don't need me to tell you the horrors that go on. But, a big thing that happens is even in the States and in Cambodia, bull hooks are used to work with elephants. It's a stick with 2 nails at the end, and that's banned on the sanctuary because it's been proven that you can control and train an elephant, not train, but control and gain their trust with love and with bananas. When we were charging, when we were charging through the jungle with these elephants, raw jungle, the mahouts, the elephant, kind of wranglers had only bananas and guided them with that. And that's the title of this documentary, Love and Bananas.
Oh, I love that title, Love and Bananas. And Ashley, you mentioned the hooks. We don't want to get too graphic.
No, I know.
But we see here, just in our culture, elephants are so big and we view them as living in family groups in the wild. So on the surface, we could look at them and think, well, they're just fine. They're big. They're in their families. And when we see them in circuses or on those elephant rides, they seem like gentle giants or even maybe like they enjoy performing. But tell us a little bit about the training techniques, how they're separated from their mothers as babies, and that it is something that is not a good thing. Can you just touch on that so our listeners understand what we're talking about?
Absolutely. We need to remember that an elephant is a wild animal. They do belong in the wild. They have wild instincts. There's also a tremendous family instinct. They're incredibly protective of their babies, and the relationship between baby and mother is the relationship between a mother and a child. It's the closest relationship in the world. So to train an elephant, you have to break an elephant. And that's a 24-hour breaking process where they're abused
and they're
severely.
taken as infants, right? Just as
they're
infants.
Taken as infants.
Their mother.
They're taken as infants. They're separated away from their mother. They're restrained and they're abused for 24 hours straight until their spirit is broken. That's what breaks the trust. If it isn't broken the first time around, they do it again until that relationship, that spirit is broken, so that elephants will know to fear humans and to believe in and to follow humans without even questioning it. Their trust is broken. Their spirit is broken. That happens in Cambodia, and it also happens in zoos and circuses all across the world and in the United States. And what we hope to do with this documentary is, by showing these wild elephants returning to their natural habitat in Cambodia and seeing them learn to regain their trust in humans and in living life, free in the jungle, you can make that comparison to the circuses and to the zoos that you see in the United States and at home. Go to a cruelty-free circus. Go to, you don't need to support zoos. You can support animals in other ways. You can go help at rescue dog and cat facilities to be with animals, to be hands-on. But there are other opportunities than going to animal circuses. You can go to Cirque du Soleil. You can go to live human entertainment circuses and watch gymnasts and jugglers and everything like that. These are wild animals. Elephants are wild. And they're meant for the wild. Yeah.
And I remember seeing the video of the two elephants. I'm sure you've seen this. It's really popular on YouTube. They had been used, I believe, in circuses, and later in life they were separated. And then decades later, they ended up at the same sanctuary. And when they saw each other, they trumpeted, and they ran over and entwined their trunks around one another, just like people embracing. Do you remember that video?
I remember that video. That brought me to tears. That's my favorite video. Yes.
Me too.
Yeah.
I have chills just talking about it. And Ashley, I believe that we can learn from animals. What have the elephants taught you personally?
Oh my goodness. Well, the elephants have taught me they're so gentle and they're so smart. They never forget their lines. I'm just kidding. Here's a gentle giant. They're so compassionate. They're so sensitive. When there's a danger present, what elephants do is they put the children and the sick and the elderly in the middle of a circle, and they rally around them shoulder to shoulder to protect those that can't protect themselves of the herd. And that strength and that unity is truly remarkable. They're incredibly self-aware as a species. They can recognize themselves in a mirror. They're smart, they're sensitive, and they protect those that can't. And it's been inspiring to work with elephants because it's important to give a voice to those that can't speak up for themselves. I hope through this documentary we release truths and footage that can stop the issue.
Right. I hope so too. I love that you're doing this, Ashley. We applaud you so much. And you have an interview on the web that is so clear and articulate, and you touch on several aspects of our lives where we can be conscious of the effects that we have on animals, like fashion choices, food. It's all about being conscious. Can you talk a little bit about how we can help animals just by what we choose to do with our everyday lives?
Absolutely. You can make saving animals a part of your everyday activities, from, the toothpaste you use in the morning to the cleaning fluid that you clean your house with. a big thing for me is cruelty-free. You'll see that on the bottle. You'll see the bunny logo on your cleaning fluid, on your shampoos, on your makeup. If you see the cruelty-free bunny, that means that no animal has been harmed for that product. The product hasn't been tested on animals, and there are no animals in that product. That is such a big thing for me, because when I'm getting ready in the morning, I want to feel guilty-free with my makeup.
Right.
I learned about an incredible makeup company called Jouer Makeup, and they don't test on animals. And I love that. I get to get ready with organic products that haven't been tested, and I feel fresher. I feel cleaner, and it's also a lot better for my skin. Also in and around the house when you're doing your cleaning, and if you have pets, you want to be careful, or even small children, you want to be careful of the cleaning products you're using. Look for organic products. Look for the little bunny on the back of the bottle. Make sure you're keeping your house eco-friendly and safe. It'll lead to a longer life, to be healthier. It smells better. You're not getting any hazardous byproducts. You're not getting any toxins coming out of that. It's creating a life change. Making your life more eco-friendly isn't just about emotion. It isn't just about, setting a trend. It's about creating a healthier life for your family, for your friends, for your mind, for your well-being.
I love that. That is so well said, Ashley. And it can also be very, very simple. People look at this and sometimes they say, oh, it's overwhelming. I can't, change everything. But, you can change a few things, even like cleaning the floors with vinegar. I mean, how simple is that? Instead of a bleach or, a caustic product like that, you can make such simple changes, fur-free, just really easy things, Ashley. And thank you so much for sharing all of that. Smiley and I give you a high five and 4 paws up for using your celebrity to speak for animals. And we want to hear all about the other cool acting projects you have coming up right after this break. Smiley, can you wait? Good boy.
Sit, stay. We'll be right back after a short pause. Well, 4 to be exact.
I'm Smiley the dog. I'm Super Smiley. Let's rock!
Every pet is unique. Maybe they're gray in the muzzle, yet young at heart. Maybe they're growing out of the puppy stage and into their paws and ears. Or maybe they're just trying to maintain a more girlish figure. At PetSmart, we have the right food for your pet at a great value for you. PetSmart. Be better together.
Go to PetSmartDeal.com and save up to 30% on awesome gifts for the pets and pet people in your life. Toys, collars, leashes, PetSmart gift cards, treats, and more. Go to PetSmartDeal.com today. PetSmartDeal.com.
I Love My Pets, the new single by Mark Winter, available on iTunes.
Pet Life Radio presents Paranormal Pets, where you can always expect the unexpected. Each week we'll discuss all aspects of weird or spiritual animal encounters, ghosts, totems, psychic animals, animal souls, animal angels, and animals in religion, with a little cryptozoology thrown in. Step into the supernatural world of pets with your Paranormal Pets ghostly host, Brandy Stark. Every week on demand, only on PetLifeRadio.com.
Let's talk pets.
Let's talk pets
On Pet Life Radio.
Pet Life Radio.
PetLifeRadio.com.
Hi, I'm Chaz Dean, and I'm on a Super Smiley adventure.
And we're back on a Super Smiley adventure with acclaimed actor Ashley Bell. Ashley, you come from an entertainment industry family. Your father was an actor. Your mother, Victoria Carroll, is the co-founder of the Groundlings, and we love the Groundlings in LA. I'm an actor, and I actually studied there with them. And at Cambridge,
cool.
Yeah, it's so cool. It's so fun. For people who don't know, the Groundlings is all about improv, which is really fun. A lot of cool actresses like Lisa Kudrow and just major people came out of the Groundlings. And at Cambridge, you won Best Actress for your portrayal of Ophelia in Hamlet. So you're very classically trained and highly trained, also graduating from NYU's Tisch School of the Arts, which is so cool. But in your film, do you use Groundling type improv skills as well? How does that play in with all of your advanced training?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, my training at the Groundlings is one of my favorite places to study, and I go back all the time in between projects. Just keep out of my comfort zone. The Groundlings is about improv and making choices and taking huge, big risks and just jumping into the unknown. And I love that. That's when things get fun. And having worked in, done improv through the Groundlings, in classes and everything, I'm so thrilled to be coming out in a romantic comedy called The Bounce Back. It's going to be premiering at South by Southwest. I'm also coming out in a film called Chasing Shakespeare, where I get to use the Shakespeare training I studied at Cambridge. That will also be premiering as a part of South by Southwest. And on top of that, I'm really proud I have 2 action films coming out called Sparks and The Marine. And those are great to be able to, embody a whole other kind of physicality and have that kick-ass and take-no-prisoners attitude. Pardon my language.
No, I love that. And I love that you just bounce from, like you said, romantic comedy to action to, extreme characters like in The Last Exorcism. As an actor, I'm sure that you love doing everything because you just jump right in. But do you have a favorite character type or genre? Like, I'm from the South. I'm an actor, and I just love it when I get cast in a Southern role. Is there something that you just really love doing as an actor?
Oh, wow. Well, you know what? I've actually loved doing the action genre. It's really, really fun for me. I mean, here I am on the set of The Marine. They're exploding cars. They're shooting off 100,000 rounds of live ammunition, and that's just another day of work. People are throwing themselves through glass windows. I'm getting a chance to do also all my own stunts, jumping through windows, running through an abandoned ship.
Right. And you mentioned in our first segment, the play. This is really like playing. I mean, it's serious business, but your spirit gets to play and kind of revel in it, right?
It is, yeah. It is a lot of play. I wrapped The Last Exorcism Part 2, and then 2 days later, I was on set for The Bounce Back filming a romantic comedy. And there's nothing more fun than just playing and switching and jumping around. It's a privilege to play these roles.
Right. And Danny Glover, isn't he in one of your films coming up? We all love Danny Glover. He's amazing.
Yes.
You haven't shot that yet, have you?
No, we have. That's a project called Chasing Shakespeare, which will be at South by Southwest. And it's remarkable. It's a remarkable love story.
That's so great, Ashley. We're going to be looking for all of your projects. And you are just on fire. Congratulations on this body of work that you are amassing here. To be so young, a huge body of work. And you also voice video games, right? What is that like, doing a video game?
I do. Voicing video games is great. I mean, my dad is a voiceover everything. He's done Transformers and G.I. Joe and the Smurfs and Rugrats, and I had the best bedtime stories in the world growing up. So, I learned a lot from my dad. When you do a voiceover, it requires everything for you to play these characters that are larger than life. When you're playing a video game villain or, an animal in a cartoon show, you're creating a whole other character with your voice and, with your body. You have to, again, get physical in studio to bring it all to life. And that's just great. It's great to play these characters through voiceovers. And, it's another part of acting, and it keeps on getting more fun.
And Ashley, I can just imagine, that was so cute. I had a vision of your father acting out all these stories for you when you were a little girl, your bedtime stories. Did you always know you wanted to be an actor? Like, did you play with your parents, role play, doing different characters just at home? Was it always like that?
You know what? I'll be honest. I actually, every single week growing up, I wanted to be something different.
I like that too.
So I figured if I was an actor, I could be them all.
There you go. There you go.
To transform for roles and to research to be somebody else. That's what I love most about acting.
So, Ashley, name the titles again for us to look out for in the next year or so. Just run down the titles that are coming out. So we
The Last Exorcism Part 2 is coming out on March 1st. Also, Sparks is premiering at CineQuest on March 1st. The Marine is going to be coming out on DVD on March 5th, so you can check it out everywhere. And the Bounce Back will be at South by Southwest on March 8th, March 9th, one of those 2 dates. But check out the Bounce Back at South by Southwest.
Well, Ashley, March is going to be a massive month for you. This is
huge.
It's perfect that we're doing this interview right now. This is absolutely wonderful. And Ashley, do you have a website or Facebook fan page or Twitter where people can keep up with you?
Yes, I have a Twitter. It's called @officialashbell. And I'm also, look for it in the next upcoming week. I'm going to be launching loveandbananas.com.
Right,
so you can get news on the documentary.
Wonderful. Yeah. And say that again. Say that website again so we can keep up with the Elephant Documentary Project.
Yes.
That's really important.
www.loveandbananas.com.
Loveandbananas.com. I will be sure to post that every place on my Facebook. And once more, a quick rundown of what we can do in our lives to make conscious choices so we can live to support animals. Just name a couple of things.
A quick rundown. Okay, shop organically. Look for organic, healthy food. Look for the bunny on the back of your cleaning products and on your makeup. The cruelty-free bunny. Buy cruelty-free for soap, toothpaste, makeup, cleaning supplies. Just making changes like that around the house makes a huge difference for the environment. Also, if you're looking to get involved with animals, go work at a rescue animal place, any local rescue animal facility, your local shelter. They always need help. They always need blankets. They always need toys for their dogs and cats there. And finally, if I don't shout it out, my pets will get mad at me. If you're looking to find a pet, go rescue a dog or a cat. There are tons of places where you can rescue a purebred. If you're attached to a specific breed, find a rescue purebred, or go to a rescue place to rescue a mutt. There are tons of loving dogs out there and loving cats that have been turned in that really, really need a home. They know when they're loved, and they'll love you back tenfold.
They absolutely do, Ashley. And Smiley, I don't know if you know this, but my dog Smiley has a flash mob for pet adoption and for kindness that's been touring the country. And his shout out is Mutts Rock. And I want to.
I love that.
I love that too. It's so cute. And I want everybody to go visit Smiley's documentaries at youtube.com/Megan Blake or at smileythedog.com. And Ashley, if you're ever in LA, actually we tour all over the country, but maybe we can meet sometime and you can join us in one of Super Smiley's flash mobs. That would be so much fun. We would love that.
Yeah, Mutts Rock.
Mutts Rock. And we give a big 4 paws up and thank you to Ashley Bell for joining us on a Super Smiley adventure.
Thank you so much for having me.
Oh, you're welcome, Ashley. Good luck with everything. And from all of us here on Pet Life Radio, until next time, woof and super smiles.
Let's Talk Pets, every week on demand, only on PetLifeRadio.com.